Hey guys, the Mindset Doctor here, and I'm going to talk today about capitalizing on opportunities, right? So, to capitalize on opportunity, you need to be prepared with a higher emotional intelligence or crystallized fluid. It is the ability to take past processes, having a high cognitive function, able to take past information, apply it to the future, and process it through a conscientious state, and of course, a very high existential view. Okay, existential intelligence, understanding literature, understanding the known and the unknown. Let me make it simple. Emotional intelligence has four components: self-awareness, okay, then it's social awareness, self-management, and relationship management, okay, and crystallized fluid, or they would say crystallized intelligence, the ability to take the present, the past, process it together, have a higher cognitive function. Now it's proven that when you have a higher conscientious state, you're going to have a higher cognitive function, right? Because a cognitive function has to do with crystallized fluid, the ability to take past, present, and process it together. The speed that you're able to process the literature of the information that's coming. So the ability to know the unknown, the known, the unknown, and to apply it, okay? So that's very important. To capitalize on opportunity, you need to be emotionally stable, because you need to be able to understand yourself, your internal, your external, your circumstances, your environment, and your ultimate goal, your existential goal, okay? What is the finish point of your life? What's the starting point of your life, and the whole being in between, okay? So the first thing to take advantage of an unknown situation to come is the more prepared you are, the less predictable you will be, and the more dominance you will apply in the area of conflict. Your EQ is your dominance or vulnerability. So high EQ, high crystallized fluid, okay, and we've now studied through studies understanding that you have only so much intellectual fluid, right? Your IQ, so crystallized fluid versus intellectual fluid. You have so much IQ peaks at 21 and continues the rest of your life. But your EQ, your crystallized intelligence, only peaks at 45, which means you develop your conscientious state, which we know is industrious, we know it is orderliness, obedience, and literature. And in that, it creates a higher existential view. Existential meaning that you understand your life's value, your purposes, and that you're sovereign over your life. You are in your results of the end of your life is based on your decisions. But intellectual existential intelligence refers to God, the unknown, and the afterlife, okay? I believe in God, so I'm not sovereign, God's sovereign. But if you don't believe in God, you will believe you're sovereign over your life, and you will build your life will be based on your convictions. So you will find moral value in your standards. And if you break those standards, you will have guilt. If you fulfill those standards, you have fulfillment in your life. In our culture and believing in Christ, I believe in laying down my life serves fulfillment. It is supernatural, it's not the natural. Okay, so I'm going to leave this last task with you. Only an uneducated fool will place himself in a vulnerable position because he does not yet understand the responsibilities he needs to execute, which makes him a weak person to be taken advantage of. Strength plus unity equals freedom and victory. Vision plus destruction plus strategy, vision plus destination plus strategy equals momentum to security, and security to passive exponential expansion. EQ is how you get to the place where your skill develops and you are able to capitalize on people's voices. They will sit down with you because you have a high competency. You read the room, you know the unknown, you know the unknown inside of you. You ultimately know the spiritual unknown, the known, and you understand as a whole person how to come together and operate on optimal function. Coach Julius here.